Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Miranda. I've been kind of taking it easy this summer. Well, sort of easy. That means I haven't been doing barely any sprints at all. At least not hosting, but I've been trying to get my writing in. However, that was last month and the month before. This is now September, and welcome to a new month. And fall, school is back, so a lot of us are back to our normal, I don't want to say calm, but some of us have rather calm lives. And with the kids off to school during the day, we have our days back. What are we going to do with those days, those hours? I, for one, am going to try to get back to sprinting, hosting sprints on a more of a regular basis, like Mondays at noon Eastern, right before JD Robinson, who's normally on at 2 Eastern, but she's taking today off. If you follow HK Darkwood, she also took the whole entire month of August off, but she's back today at her normal sprinting time. So check out her channel. The timers I've been using will be using are HK Darkwoods. If you're a member of the Heart Breathing Running community, Jody Jean Daniels should be sprinting this evening. I believe it is at 8 Eastern. So let's get back to our somewhat normal routine here on my channel. Cat wisdom cards. Let's see what's going to be today. I do try to draw a cat wisdom card every day. I did yesterday. Last month, like everything else, well, let's just say even my cards and journaling has been kind of slacking. And hello, Rachel, and welcome. Rachel also sprints. Used to be Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now it's just Thursdays. So that is why I decided to host a second day on Tuesday afternoons let's check my schedule, at 4 p.m. Eastern. Unlike Rachel, I'm only going to be going for 90 minutes because the 4 children, yes, I did say 4, kids will be arriving at my house after school from the bus about 3:45. So I'm going to 3:45 my time, which is like 5:45 Eastern. All these time zones are just getting confusing. But anyhow, so that's why I'm only going 90 minutes because I don't want to I just can't sprint when the kids I watch will be coming in from school. Let's see what the cat wisdom card says. Alarm. Interesting. I was going through the old comments, and the last time I hosted, we got the alarm. So that is very cool. So I'm just going to put that on the side for now. One of the things I try to do before I do any writing sprints on my own, and another kind of thing that I haven't been doing as often, and that is lighting a candle. And this candle, I don't know if you can read it or not, when I spent a couple weeks ago with my son and his wife and the new grandbaby, they got me a candle. So I'm going to light my candle. See if it works better than I did when I lit it yesterday. I had to light it a few times. Oh, it took off. And the scent is rich pumpkin and vanilla. It smells so yummy. Let's see what Rachel has to say. I'm hopping in and out this week. Got the adult kiddos coming, so getting ready. Fun. Isn't it great when your adult kids come home? My daughter went away to college 7 years ago, and she decided to go back to where she considered home, which is back in Alberta. And she's been there, and we only get to see her maybe twice a year. I saw her back in June because that's when the grandbaby was born. So she came home for a couple of days because my dad and my sisters were coming for a visit. So she just hopped in the vehicle and came home for a couple of days and then flew back to Alberta. And my son, he's a little bit closer, so we get to see each other a little bit more regularly. But the next time I'll be seeing my daughter, she'll be coming home for Thanksgiving. And in Canada, that is in October. So in about another little over maybe 5 to 6 weeks, she'll be home with her boyfriend. It's nice. That's for sure. Okay, I'm going to do a share screen. I did already have a 15-minute timer going. So the first, where did it go? Okay, there it is. So the first timer I'm going to use is the 15 minutes. So that way we can just kind of get settled in and all that. Let us know what you're doing in the chat, and I'll see you in 15 minutes. And that was the end of our first short sprint. Let me find a 50, we'll just change that to a 5 minutes break. Where is my 5-minute timer? Okay, we'll do this one. With G, another kitty. Okay, so how did everybody do on their first sprint? I see Rachel is working on the house because of her kitties are coming home, and beta revisions. Beta revisions are so much fun. I remember the first time that I got my set of beta revisions. I was so nervous, I thought I was going to be sick. But once I read the comments, they were all very helpful. So I was very pleased. And it was nice to have someone else read the book that I've been working on. Literally, I do believe when I started that book was when my daughter was in her first year of college. And it took me about 9 months to write it, the first draft. But of course, how I tend to write ended up being 2 books, so that wasn't too bad. And so, yeah. So that's about it for that little tidbit of information. Is anybody doing anything special for the long weekend? Because it is a holiday for both in Canada and the US. I'm not sure about other countries. So if you did anything special other than kids are coming home, which is awesome in its own. For me, it was just another boring, calm, relaxing weekend. Yesterday, I got a lot accomplished. I wrote with friends, did some not really planning, more like, well, I guess in a way it was planning, since I did a bunch of Canva creativity so I can get my sprints all scheduled for today and tomorrow. And that took longer than I thought because, well, I just can't splat on an image background and then just add some words. I have to go through the process of looking for different images that I wanted to use and all that, being creative, because, well, besides words, that's the only time I am creative. So we've halfway through that 5-minute break. If you need to get up and stretch already, go right ahead. And I believe I'm just going to continue with the next 30-minute sprint. I'd rather enjoy the 30 minutes. It gives me that extra 5 minutes of getting things done. So we're just going to find a new timer, a 30-minute timer. Let's see if I've got one. I know I do. Let's see here. There's this cute little hedgehog. No, it's a rabbit. So we're just going to continue with the rabbit timer. And I'll see you on the other side of 30 minutes. And that was the end of our first 30-minute sprint. How did everybody do? And are you getting things accomplished? I know I got all my task blocks figured out for the week. Yes, thanks to HB90 and Sarah. Oh, I'm going to pause this little keyboard for a second. Very cute little kitty. So goth. She's so busy typing away on her laptop with the couple of typewriters. This sprint, I'm going to go through my review questions from last week. The most thing I'm proud of this past week is I did some beta reading for a fellow author. However, I overdid myself for the summer. I shouldn't have agreed to read not one, but 2 novels for friends. So I will learn that for next summer. Don't do anything extra for the summer because it's just not going to work out for me because I will probably have the kids again next summer. And it's been nice going through and doing things with the kids that I used to do with my own children when they were little. Oh, and let's see. Rachel popped in. Got some chores done. That is awesome. And I also took the kids to the library twice, spent the day at the local park. It wasn't as hot this week, so it was good. And I am reading the Save the Cat Writes a Young Adult Off book or something like that. It's been interesting. I've got the first 2 sections done. Made me think of, do I really know my characters? Do I have the right main character, the hero, as I thought I did? And with the questions, I think I might have. Another comment from Rachel. I have the patio almost cleaned in the back. The youngest said they may have to wait till Thursday, though. Oh no, that's so sad. Work might need them. Oh, that's too bad. At least you're still coming for a holiday or a break. Time with mommy and dad. I am going to draw a Moonology card. This is the little booklet that came with it. The cover of the box. I just love these boxes. They're so creative. They're nice little images in the inside with "Let the Moon Be Your Guide." So I am going to shuffle this one with the Oracle card. I can't use that one because I used it yesterday and one of the cards are not in the deck. So not a problem. I will just use the manifestation cards. And here's the box for it. Excuse me. This one's pretty little pink and purples. So getting used to where the camera's shuffling away. And this one is the Talk Less, Feel More. Last quarter moon in Pisces. That's something to think about for our Moonology deck. Yes, they will come here. We just won't have them as many days. Oh, okay. So just kind of like a long weekend. Oh, I wish this cough would just go away. I'm really beginning to think it's allergies. I just hope I'm allergic to cats. But who knows? Even if I am allergic to cats, it's just sniffles and sore throat. So it's not like it's that bad. At least I can still sort of breathe. So we're going into our third sprint. I just love switching it up. I'm just going to continue with this cute little kitty at the typewriter for 25 minutes. And I will see you at the other side of 25. And hopefully by then I will have my questions all figured out. But then since this also is the 1st of September, I also have the questions for the whole month. So it might take me a while. Good luck with all your tasks. See you at the other side of 25. And that was the end of our third sprint. Hello, Jenna popped in and question, did anyone see the little kitty? White, lots of white, kind of blackish, gray. That is Shrimp, named by hubby, because he was so tiny, and compared to his siblings, yeah, he's pretty small still. Jenna spotted
Design,
the kitty.
develop, scale, repeat.
Oh,
Wix
let's
Studio,
go
the
back
platform for
to
agencies and
the
enterprises.
timer because I don't need that. Pause the little kitty timer because we'll just use the next 25 minutes because I like that timer. Oh, Rachel did not see the kitty. That's okay. The kitties are still upstairs. They may come visit. I believe there's 2 of them up here, plus the mama. Even though there's 3 in the house. I had to clean up the rubber stuff in the dishwasher. I don't think anyone but me knows about that. What rubber stuff in the dishwasher? I don't have a dishwasher. I kind of like my dishes washed by hand. But I do have to admit, it was kind of nice when I was dog sitting that they have a dishwasher and I didn't have to worry about washing dishes because I just didn't want to do stuff like that. I just wanted to spend the whole 3 to 5 days, sometimes a week, just being on my own, writing, leaving everything at the kitchen table, having a kitchen table that I can actually work with. That's my next goal, is to replace the rather tall table with the stools that I really don't like. It's kind of nice to have a round table, but it's not really convenient when you literally have to jump up on the stools to sit. And the only time we actually use the table is for taco nights. Oh, and for ribs, because you really can't eat those kind of things on the couch. Okay, so that was our a minute gone in our break. If you haven't had the chance to have a drink, water is our friend, or coffee if you feel like having a little mid-morning, mid-afternoon pickup. I had my 2 cups of coffee this morning. I usually use flavored cream, but hubby couldn't find anything besides vanilla. And he knows I don't really like vanilla flavoring in my coffee, so he just got the basic double, which is sugar already in the milk, actually in the cream, kind of like no flavor. It wasn't too bad, but I'm really looking forward to our trip to town on Wednesday. Yes, trip to town. It's like an hour drive one way, but that's not so bad because there's hardly any traffic. I couldn't say that when we were living in the big city of Calgary. You could even go to the around the corner without seeing lots of cars. So it's that I can live with. The hour one way, a couple hours of running around town, coming back. But at least I get to pick out my flavored coffee in just a moment. So we have 3 minutes left of that break. But who knows what happened? Did I accidentally pause it? I think I might have. I did pause it. Okay, not a problem. So I really don't know how long I've been chatting, but I know it hasn't been that long. Probably pretty close to 5 minutes. So anyhow, I got my first round of weekly questions done. I ended up putting the September review instead of putting the August review, because how can I do a review of the month and it's barely been started. These are the washi tape that I've been using for this month. So not a problem. I'll just cover up the mistake with washi tape and write out those questions and see if I can get it done. And Rachel says, I need to get some cooking done. So thank you so much for the time, but gotta step away now. Thanks for popping in, Rachel. And I will see you on Thursday, but maybe not. If your boys are coming home, your kids are coming home, you may not be sprinting. So if you're not, that's fine. If you are, I will see you on Thursday. Or maybe this evening with Jody Jean Daniels at 8 p.m. Eastern over at the Hardy's channel. Well, her channel, but it's connected with the Hardys. So I will start the last 25 minutes of the sprint, and I'll see you all on the other side. Just bring back the, now I'll just leave the timer. It's only 4 seconds. See you in 25. And that was our last sprint for today. I'm going to stop the sharing. And there we go. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. My morning, your afternoon, your evening, whatever the time for you. Just as a reminder, I will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern for 90 minutes. And let me just stop that because we don't need to hear that. Later in about 2.5 hours, HK Darkwood will be back on her channel for a 3-hour writing sprint. If you need some sprints this afternoon / this evening, as well as over at the Heart Breathings writing community, Jody Jean Daniels will be sprinting at 8 p.m. I hope to be there and get some revisions done, since I haven't even started my planning for the week yet, but at least I've got my task blocks done, my questions done, and for August questions, I have about half done. It's really interesting how you think you get nothing done for the week, for the month or the week, and you just start marking down all that you've accomplished. Wow, I reviewed over 10,000 words this month. And that's pretty good considering that one of those weeks I was visiting my son and his family, and 3 of those weeks, or was it just 2? I think it was 3. Yeah, 3 weeks, because August was actually 5 weeks that I had kids with me. So that's pretty good. But September is a new month. The kids are back at school. So that means if you're a stay-at-home mom or looking after kids that are in school, you have most of your day just for you. Once again. So get those words in. Get to the writing sprints because there's writing sprints every day. And just as a reminder for the Hardies, next Saturday is Double Down Day. So literally sprints from, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. or something like that. And I will be back tomorrow. And don't forget, tomorrow around 2 Eastern, we have Diane. She'll be sprinting, and back to Jenna that evening. Yeah. So everybody, great stuff. And let's see. Jenna popped back in. Editing concerns on the fix and about to film some more vlogs before editing for another client. Fun. What am I saying? I would not want to edit the videos. That's why when I do videos, it's just like this. And if it doesn't work out, I just delete and retry. You have been doing an amazing job. Thank you, Jenna. And same back at you. So proud of you. Thank you. And hopefully, like I said at the beginning of my stream, that I'll be back into more regular streams like this. I'm also going to be adding, starting next Sunday, an hour extra video stream for me. I've been going to the revised writer Tracy's planning sessions. Right now, she's just too busy with other stuff, so she's not going to be doing the weekly streams. So I decided, well, the times when we don't have the writing session with Tracy, I tend to not do her planning with me procedure, her method, which really meshes really well with HB90. That I don't get that done until Tuesday or Wednesday or sometimes Friday. So I thought, well, I'm just going to take the Sunday afternoon / evening when I would normally do that with Tracy and do it in my own on a stream. So we'll just see how that goes on Sunday. And another comment, you have come an amazing way since a year ago. You're epic. Thank you. And I am epic with thanks to the lovely hosts through the Heart Breathings writing community as well as a few others that I write with. It gives me the courage to think, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. And besides, you got to talk to somebody when you live in the middle of nowhere and you have no children of your own. So it's a little different. Okay, so it is now noon for me, 2 Eastern. I need a break before HK pops in for her sprints in about 2.5 hours. Thanks so much for coming. And if you're here on the replay, just mark down what you've been doing. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.